Roll call.
Bob Zurich, John Freitag, Bob Klippel,
Here.
Kevin Creedy, Tessie Steffens,
Here.
Sparky Stuckenschneider,
Here.
Jeannie Miller-Wood,
Here.
Dave Waymeyer,
Here.
Betty Werner, Gavin Woolley,
Here.
Al Bear,
Here.
Jeff Packey.
Here.
All right.
Pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Wonder who did this.
Approval of the minutes from our March 13th meeting. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Gavin?
I'll second.
Second by Tessie. All in favor?
Aye.
Your report, Wayne.
Okay. Hopefully you guys remember Arbor Day, Earth Day is coming up on Saturday, April 20th from 9 to 11 at the Farmers Market. We'd love to have your attendance there to help pass out freebies and trees. I just got the little saplings in yesterday from MDC. And like I said, we'll have a couple tables there, and Sarah from engineering will have some students doing the stormwater presentation, and it'll be a good time, I promise. Parking lots, a lot of you guys are talking about the new parking lots, or the parking lot paving, the new parking lot down the riverfront where the old sand plant was, just finished late last week, I think, and then the boat trailer parking lot was repaved and finished yesterday. So it looks very nice down there, all new and fancy, and street department's gonna stripe it, and so we'll have, in the new lot, we'll have some boat trailer parking, additional boat trailer parking, and then lots of stalls for cars too, so. And what a lot of people think are planters down there are actually islands that are gonna have lights in them, parking lot lights, so 5 lights down there. And that work has yet to be completed, so. But
Can they serve a dual purpose? Can they be planters as well, or too much trouble?
I don't know, that was a discussion, I'll talk to Charles in engineering and see if we gain anything from having them. We had told the contractor to, because I was telling some of the people here before the meeting, we didn't think we were gonna have enough money when we bid it out to cover them. I didn't realize they were gonna be that big either, but now we do, we had some leftover money, and so we had told the contractor to cover them, concrete them in, but I'll check with Charles from engineering and see if there's any points or anything we can get from MS4 for that. It would be easier to maintain if they were, covered, or we could just spray them off and not have to worry about all the weed seed and everything in them, but we'll see. I will check back in with that. Last Monday during the council meeting, Gavin can attest to this, we had storms come through, and we had a lot of trees down on the west side of town, especially at Miller Post, and we also had 3 sets of bleachers blow off. 2 sets blew off soccer field 1 onto soccer field 1, so from the hill down almost onto the playing surface, and then a set in the fairgrounds blew off basically the parking lot or the paved area at Motorsports almost onto the fence where Motorsports is. And those are, several thousand-pound bleachers. So we got the ones off the soccer field today, and we're looking into insurance and dealing with insurance and all that good stuff, so.
Are they damaged or?
Yeah, yeah, we think we might be able to fix the soccer ones, but the Motorsport ones, likely we'll have to buy a new one or get it covered from insurance, turn in, so. More to come on that. Trying to get Ronzik Grandstand painted before May 10th, which I think is their first home game, so that's been on the list for a while, and we just trying to get that done before everything gets going up there. And Kent's aware of that we're trying to get it done, so. Most of our, if not all, I think most of the restrooms are open now, in the park system. Lake Fountain is back in. It was a nice Easter present. And then I wanted to make you guys aware, the city has a new, I guess the city's website has been redone. And then I think as I mentioned last month, there's an app now that you can get on your phone, and you can get all the updates straight to your phone through the app. So anything that's posted, even if you don't have social media or don't like to be on social media, you can see all those updates on the app, through the app. And so the app is called Apogee. I don't even know how to say it. Is that right?
Yeah.
It's APPTEGY. And then, so if you type it in, if you're in your app search, you typed in APPTEGY and then Washington, Missouri, it'll come up. Click on it, and download it. And then you can get push notifications and anytime you can, just like any other app, you can get notified when anything new's posted.
Does
Like-
just a Washington, Missouri Parks get you there on a search?
No.
So it's APPTY?
APPTE as in egg, GY.
Apogee.
Yeah. And then you gotta put in Washington, Missouri, and then you'll see it. You'll see.
One more time?
APPT as in Tom, and then E as in egg, GY, and then Washington, Missouri, and you'll see the city logo come up, and you just click on that.
It looks nice.
Yep.
I'm not sure, you might be able to go to the city website, and there might still be a QR out there to just zap to, but we had a flyer last Monday. Probably would've been a good idea to have for you guys tonight
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Um,
I never did see it.
But it's not gonna be just park information, you can set it up to tell you whatever, so,
Yeah.
street department, whatever, road
Comes
closures,
up events, parks and rec.
Right.
okay.
There'll be road closings from the street department, there'll be code red.
Got that on there
It
already.
won't eliminate code red, but it can be an app, a part of that.
Yeah, so we still have we as in the Parks Department, were one of the few departments that were able to keep our Facebook page. But we have to go through the app now to post to the Facebook page. So everything that's posted through the app then gets posted to the website. So that way no one misses any information. And so like yesterday or the day before, we posted the road, or the parking lot closures through the app, and then through Facebook, and the app, and then it went to the city website, so.
Wayne, what is the rule on bathrooms openings?
We always say approximately April 1st, but we got a lot to open, so we were usually behind. We try to get the most popular ones open, as soon as we can, so like Riverfront, and then if sports are using bathrooms up there, we try to get those open. But generally, like, it's a kind of rule of thumb for Parks and Rec departments, usually April 1st through October 1st, October 30th, somewhere through there. They're open, and then they close for the winter, and then open back up like April 1st.
Gotcha. I had a few people asked, I guess in March when it was warm and nice, people were saying, how come the bathrooms aren't open? But then we still had cold days, so I was just
Yeah.
curious what the rule
Oh,
of
yeah,
thumb
I heard
was.
it from Coach Crocker and everything like that, yeah. So, but I was upfront, they had contacted me in mid-February and wanted them open, so I was upfront with her from the get-go. I told her I said we'd look into it, like, and we got theirs open early, soccer's we did, because they had a massive number of people using the field. But with soccer, there's also All Abilities Playground bathrooms not that far away, and it's open year-round. And there's I don't know if you heard it from soccer, but there's other options that they choose not to do up there, that they could do. But yeah, generally I know places, other departments sometimes they put signs on the door, bathrooms closed October 30th through April 1st or whatever, so, but that's the general rule of thumb.
On that, I did have a request, and I don't know, I noticed it's not there anymore, but there used to be like a handicap porta potty up by, I'll call it Family Fun Center now. Across from the new pickleball courts, There used to be a porta potty there, like through the winter months, I think.
That's since I've been here.
Has it been a long time ago? Okay. There's just, now that we have the pickleball courts open, I've heard a couple people ask if it would be possible to put one up there. I don't know if we do them anywhere anymore. If that's something,
Why was that one, does anyone know why that one was even there to begin with?
I don't know that there was one there.
there was.
For what?
Before my time,
I love that one.
Something we could discuss. Stage should.
it wasn't there this winter. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it was 2 years ago, so you're probably right, it was 6.
That's all I have for my report. Any other questions?
Do we do porta potties anywhere else? Do we have those all the time? Do we have some part-time?
On the trail.
Did it on the trail.
We do on the trail.
Some are full year, like the one on the West Trail's all year, the one at the dog park's all year.
I get it, I've had a couple people ask, and I guess it's gonna be the next thing, is that area, the pickleball courts. You know, when it is March and it's 75 degrees outside, they're gonna use that, and then it's like, where do you go? I mean, the main stage is,
Well, it's close, the main stage is it.
right. But I guess what I'm trying to get at is there worth having one, is there strategic locations, are we paying something that we not getting used, something getting abused, you know, that kind of thing? But that pickleball courts in that area is something that's well-used right now, that might be worth looking into. Because I don't think we're gonna have any other bathroom opportunities up there in the near future, as far as permanent structure.
Yeah,
They have them in that area during the fair also, don't they?
Well, they got them all over.
I mean, but in that area specifically.
No, there's none there during the fair, but they're, I mean,
down.
just
They're
down,
further down.
yeah, they're down closer to the main stage.
Well, they got a road down that asphalt drive between the pickleball court and the swine pavilion.
Right.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Like we have one in the wintertime at, in the Waterworks parking lot, which, gets highly used because we have to call them. Sometimes it fills up before their next service day and we have to call them early. But, with the trail connection going through there, that was part of the trail connection was to get, heated bathrooms down there. So we'll have two, in the current bathroom, we'll have 2 heated year-round bathrooms available, which will eliminate that porta potty down there and help our tenant out, because I think a lot of people go into Washmo to go to use her restroom too, so.
Just something to think about. I think we could put one out there at the park by the pickleball court somewhere. You know, tuck it back there by the, you know, the fair office, or, you know, somewhere, not where it's out in the middle of the field, but, you know, something there where it would stay.
Yeah. Look into that, okay.
Any other
Yeah,
questions
I haven't heard anything about that.
for Wayne? Communications from the audience, we don't have anybody. Old business, plastic bag recycling?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you guys, I sent out an email, probably shortly after our last meeting, about the wording for the bench at the library, and Gavin sent a response, that said, if this is what you guys want to put on the bench over there, it says, made from plastic bags and containers recycled by the citizens of Washington. And then it had a second line that said, donated by the Next Trex Recycling Program. Are you guys good with that wording?
Fine,
Yep,
Fine.
I'll get a plaque on it then.
okay.
way to go, Gavin.
Update on the,
Can't say anything.
update on the park master plan?
Just a brief update. Council passed the master plan contract last Monday, and so we're using a firm called Planning Design Studio. You probably hear me refer to them as PDS quite frequently, and so we're in the very beginning stages. They're working with engineering and getting maps and everything together, and we're working on forming what will be considered a planning committee that will work with the firm and with city staff throughout the year on this master plan. So, you know, meeting with the firm, meeting with the team, being at public engagement things, all that stuff, so. More to come on that.
The calorie pareback
Just
program,
a brief update there. Spread the word if you can. We've gotten 2 applications so far, but we've had a lot of people
2?
request them. 2 so far, yeah. But we've had a lot of people come in and pick up sheets, and so it, you know, probably takes a little bit of time to coordinate, if they can't do it themselves, cutting down the, getting a tree service or whoever it may be to actually remove the trees, so.
And they can, applications go from when to when?
April 1st through May 1st.
Okay.
And on the form I have, it says Washington address, but I've had a couple people, like from Marthasville and outside of town, ask about it. And I kind of just told, so far I've been telling them, at least at the beginning here, to just hold back a little bit. And if, once we get a little closer to the end or a little further down the road, if I think we're gonna have trees left, then we'll offer them to whomever. It's a really educational, deal, event. That's the purpose, is education, so.
back to the park master plan, I just, a couple weeks ago, I was over in O'Fallon, Illinois, watching my grandson play ultimate frisbee. 30 college teams as far, and they're all like club teams. The furthest away was Stanford University out of California. But that complex over there, which I later found out Andy and PDS was involved in the master plan of that, it had 12 soccer fields, 8 baseball fields. 11 of the 12 soccer fields were artificial turf, and all of the baseball fields were artificial turf. And the only reason the one is not artificial is they've got it set up so that if a soccer team wants to practice, they're going to be playing a tournament on natural turf, they can practice there. Damnedest complex I've ever seen in my life. Unbelievable. But PDS got that plan started for that. That was pretty good. New business.
New
Park
business?
facility rental fees.
Yep, I'm still working on it. I was hoping to have that to you. I got very close. I was working on it a while ago before I came up here. I realize I need to talk to Darren a little bit about just some wording and things like that, and what should be and shouldn't be in there before I give it to you guys to look at. And so I should have that. I can email it out here in the next couple days or beginning of next week, whatever, after I can track him down. And you guys can look at it for a month before we meet in May again. And if you got any suggestions or any questions, I can answer them between now and the next meeting, so just let me know. I want to get this off my desk, so
Okay.
sick of looking at it.
And Tree City USA Growth Award?
Yeah, so Josh informed me, so Josh applies on our behalf, on the city's behalf, our Tree City USA Award that we've been receiving for the last 18 or 19 years now. And if you go it's one of those things, if you kind of go, they have criteria that you have to meet, and if you go above and beyond the criteria, then you get what they consider a growth award. And the last one we got was 2018 or 2019, I can't remember exactly. But he forwarded me an email, and at the bottom of the email it says, "Congratulations, your growth award application has been approved. You are among a small group of cities, less than 15% of all the Tree City USA cities, that earned a growth award for going above and beyond the 4 standards of Tree City USA this year. Keep up the great work." And so the urban forestry president and myself and Josh, and I think Chad, are going to they have it every year, the recognition ceremony in St. Louis, to receive our little plaque that we get and the stickers that go on the sign at the entrances to the city. So kind of cool this year, not only just a Tree City USA, which is special within its own right, now we're like a step above that, so very cool. A lot of that goes out to the urban forestry group and Josh, who work hard to get trees in the ground. And some of the criteria is, I can tell you briefly off the top of my head, you know, it's how many trees you remove, hazardous trees you removed, how many trees you've pruned over the year, over the course of a calendar year, how many trees you've planted, all that stuff, so, and we track all that too, so, we have to, so. And then how much money you spend on your forestry program too, I know is one of the categories, so.
Congratulations.
I think kudos go out to Josh and the crews, absolutely. And, you know, this combined with the award from American Bloom, we're doing something right.
Yep.
Structure for plastic bag recycling?
I sent out a couple pictures of the structures, if you didn't see them or hadn't had a chance, you can pass those around if you want. Of some bags, bag structures, is kind of like a bag recycling program, for grocery bags that we could, occasionally I have Boy Scouts come to me, ask for projects, and I was out running last weekend or 2 weekends ago, and I saw one of these, and it reminded me of the bag recycling program and, Boy Scouts, and so I thought I would present that. Now, I did, I know you guys are very adamant about, the program we just did, and I was talking to the city administrator about it. And so while it's a great program and we got a park bench out of it, you know, we do have a recycling center and composting center, and so if you guys, as a group, want to look into other, you know, getting that program back up and going and things like that, I'm going to refer you to Pam at Public Works and kind of talk, because they're in charge of recycling, and this is more of a recycling thing than a parks thing, other than we got a park bench out of it, which is very nice, within its own self. But so if anyone wants to pursue that, I can give you Pam's number or an email address, and we can get that out and go that route.
Or find it on the new city app.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it is on there.
There you go.
Yep. Actually, you know what, I don't know that
Oh, don't go
maybe,
to the new
I
city.
don't know if it's on there or not.
Jeannie will check it out.
Wait, don't,
Yeah, Gina.
check it out, Judy.
Because now you say that, I think I actually looked on there for her, information, I didn't see it, but I might not have been looking in the right spot, and I was in a hurry too, so.
It would be interesting to know if the collection spots like Schnucks and Dick's and all of those saw an increase after our program got stopped or not. If, you know, if they saw an increase
Yeah, I don't know.
in the amount of plastic bags that they were getting.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a lady here last week from Pacific, a school in Pacific, and she, wanted to, what was the deal with that, Casey, or she? Yeah, she had contacted, the company name, the Trex, and they told her to go to Schnucks, but she couldn't figure out exactly who to talk to there, and they were kind of giving her a runaround. And I guess she was looking at some other places too, because she was from Pacific, like, she say Aldi's or something like that. But they, when she went to Aldi's, they didn't actually have a container, so I don't know, but, yeah, if, I didn't get a chance to talk to her, but I mean, it'd be nice if she could pick up the program herself, I mean, it'd be in Pacific, but she said no one around her in Pacific was a drop-off point, so she was having to bring them to Washington, to the Schnucks in Washington.
Fairgrounds pickleball pavilion painting.
Yeah, so you probably may have seen on social media a couple weeks ago that, I know Gavin did, because Gavin asked me about it, why the new pickleball pavilion or entertainment pavilion was being painted when it was basically brand new. And so, I had to do a little better wording with the, Facebook post, that it wasn't the whole pavilion, you know, it wasn't the 10 and everything getting painted, it was just the red primer, steel structures that were getting painted. And so, I think it was completed today because staff were putting the pickleball nets
They're
back
back
up. So, I saw a picture, it was from a distance, but it looked very nice. And it matches everything else out there now.
Probably also from Gavin.
I'm sorry?
Said probably also from Gavin.
Yeah.
No, it's Chad, Chad had something fixed through.
That's where I saw it.
Yeah.
Okay, that is it. No executive. Next meeting is May the 8th. Are we going to try to do that one
Yeah, we'll
outside?
try to do that one outside again, down there.
And it's
So
May 8th?
You guys can,
Okay.
Google over the new parking lots, which may be striped by then, so then they'll look really nice.
Probably black stripes too.
Yeah, there'll probably be a few of those, yeah. And then we can kind of run through and talk about, like, where the trail connection's gonna go through and some of that stuff.
Very good.
Lafayette looks good.
Yeah, the park looks
Yes.
nice, starting to get cleaned up, like all that, the public parking around the park is starting to get cleaned up, so it's now starting to look like somewhat of a park again, a war zone there. When the storm came through the other day, I don't know, there was trash everywhere, some dumpster blown over, and it looked like a war zone down there. But, yeah, it looks nice. Now we just gotta get everything planted.
Very good. Anything else? Anybody got any comments or anything? A motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
That, Gavin, second? Jeannie? All in favor? Aye. See you at the park.
Man, Sparky, that was a meeting, that's
You
not
did
even
great.
30 minutes.
I told Tessie I have to leave at 6.
He had to leave it, that's why I said no questions. And you're 4 minutes ahead, you're good.